What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, guys, to another Barcelona transfer news roundup, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with another Barca news roundup, once again here on Omar BYT. Big up to every single person in the chat already. Big up to every single one of you guys. And listen, before we get started, before I do anything, right? I need to first of all give a huge thanks to my guy Michael TV for the raid, bro. Big up to you, my boy. Big up to you, man. Big up to every single one of you guys who are joining from the raid. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back, and we are back, and we are back. Big up to every single one of you guys who are already in the location. But yeah, man, listen, this is gonna be a very, very, very good video, guys. Listen. Obviously, as you guys know, the transfers don't stop in Barcelona, right? Last time we were here, we talked about Nico Williams and how basically the club was talking to Nico Williams' agent. Everything has been going up and down. We've been hearing a lot of things, but really there's nothing concrete been happening. And basically, that was one of the transfers in. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to switch it a little bit because today is not going to be about transfers in. It's actually a player that is on his way out. And who is that, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that would be man like Marc-André Ter Stegen, ladies and gentlemen. Marc-André Ter Stegen has been a guy who, let's be honest, his time at the club is basically at an end. It's in an end, right? Like since last season, you know, he started the season poor. He got injured, came back from injury, was poor. And with every single thing that's been happening at the club right now, with all of the shenanigans we've been hearing recently, the fans, the club, and basically everything has just turned into a huge mess, right? The club don't want him to be there anymore. The fans definitely don't want him to be there anymore. And it's basically becoming a little bit of a problem. However, ladies and gentlemen, there is good news because Galatasaray, ladies and gentlemen, have decided that they are going to be Barcelona's heroes, ladies and gentlemen. They have decided that they are going to do us the favor and get him off the books, ladies and gentlemen, because Galatasaray, ladies and gentlemen, are willing to not only take him off our hands, but they're willing to pay the high salary in order to convince him to join. They are desperate to bring this man to Turkey. And look, before I actually get into it, let me just first of all explain in a little bit terms why Galatasaray are very, very interested in this, right? Now, when it comes to Galatasaray, their goalkeeper, their legendary goalkeeper, Fernando Muslera, just retired, right? They have just lost their best goalkeeper. And basically right now, they're in the window to look for a goalkeeper. Now, they've been linked to Marc-André Ter Stegen. However, they've also been linked to Petrovic from Chelsea as well. But Marc-André Ter Stegen is actually their number one target. And every single news outlet, and as you guys can see, this is from Mundo Deportivo, who are a reliable source in Spain. They are all saying the same thing, which is that Galatasaray are highly interested in bringing him in. However, the thing that we've been hearing is that apparently the club, I guess the player and Galatasaray haven't been speaking to each other. However, every single news outlet, as you can see, they are saying that they're willing to offer 5 million net spend yearly, a yearly salary, and guarantee him a starting spot in their team, who are, by the way, they are in the Champions League. So this is more than important. This is huge for us, right? Because here's the thing. Like I mentioned, the relationship between Ter Stegen and the club is at an all-time low. We've just signed a goalkeeper. We've just signed one of the best goalkeepers in Spain. And the idea of bringing in this goalkeeper is that he will be the starting goalkeeper for the rest of his time here, right? Before we continue, guys, big up to Zir. Big up to Zir every single time, bro. Big up to you, Habibi. Big up to you for the raid. Make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. Big up to every one of you who are here. Big up to Ken Shaw. Big up to Sam. Big up to Mess, man. Big up to you, bro. And it says big up to you, man. Big up to everybody in here. But yeah, listen. let's continue. As far as Ter Stegen is concerned, when it comes to the club and the player, it's very evident that the club are moving away from Ter Stegen. We are looking forward to looking for other positions and other areas to basically, fill out. And to be honest with you, Barcelona, with bringing in Joan Garcia, the intention is absolutely clear. He doesn't have a future at the club, right? And with a World Cup, by the way, coming literally next year, he needs starting football. He needs to be starting. And at Barcelona next season, he is not going to have that opportunity. You understand what I mean? He's not, because he's really in lower pecking order. Hansi Flick, after I think you guys saw it last season when we played against Villarreal, we lost the game, right? And everyone was celebrating. You could see Hansi Flick wasn't happy with Ter Stegen's, I guess, shenanigans and the way he was acting. And you could see during the celebration, I think Hansi Flick was talking to Laporta, and he was basically, I guess, telling him that at the end of the day, he doesn't feel like he can work with the player anymore. There's no trust between the two. And since there is no trust, we need to make sure that we get this deal done. Big up to my guy Javi, man. Big up to you. He says, listen, there we have a Galatasaray fan. I mean, listen, this is the thing. It's a win-win. It is a win-win for both Barca and Galatasaray. Here's the thing. Because you guys need a new keeper, right? Fernando Muslera just retired. So you guys need a new keeper. You guys have been linked to Ter Stegen, right? And I think, and you know what? If I'm going to be honest, I think that for a club of Galatasaray stature, right? You've just seen they've just brought in Leroy Sané, right? He's going to be joining them next season. You understand what I'm saying, right? Turkish football and Galatasaray in general have always been this club who they've always attracted big names, and they've always given a lot of these big names a longer span in their careers. You think about players like Drogba played there, Wesley Sneijder played there, Dries Mertens is there, so is Ziyech. Like, they have a very good team over there in Turkey, in the Galatasaray, right? And Galatasaray have always been this club that have always had this, they're very ambitious. That's one thing I would give the club. They are very, big up. Yeah, it says Hakan, big up to you. But yeah, right? I think that when you look at the players that they have, right? They have a team that is going to be challenging for the league, right? They're trying to build a team that can basically win the Champions League next season. I'm sorry, or challenge in the Champions League next season. So at the end of the day, they have to be very, they have to bring in these players. And also, yeah, that's another one. Appreciate you for that. Gundogan is also on his way there. So for Ter Stegen's career's sake, he has to consider this move. He needs to consider this move because they're guaranteeing you a high wage and they guarantee you starting football, which is something you need. You need starting football. You understand what I mean? You can't go be number 2 for the rest of the season, because if you are, guess what? Barcelona, guess what? Germany might not call you up. And if they do, that's going to be a huge controversy. You understand what I mean? So for his sake, he needs to make sure to get this deal done for his sake. But big up to every single one of you. Got 22 people here. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Big up to you. He says we will treat it better over there. I believe he will be. Oh, big up to Red Machine, man. Big up to you, man. And listen, big up to the Bayern fans. Congratulations today, bro, for winning against Oakland. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I knew you guys were gonna batter them. When I was doing the FCB show with Ziert and Liam, I told them, I was like, bro, this game, I can see this game being a 5, 6, 7, 8. I wouldn't be shocked. I was actually being nice. You guys give them 10 goals. And how do you guys score 10 goals and Harry Kane doesn't even get one? Man, Harry Kane is moving hella fraudulent right now. But yeah, big up to you. He says, next year we are going for the Champions League. I mean, listen, you got to be able to build the best team that you can. That's what you have to do. You have to build the best team that you can. That's really it. So, for your sake, I hope that you guys can get the players that you want, right? And listen, Ter Stegen, I think he will definitely be a good goalkeeper for you guys. I think this is the thing with Ter Stegen, right? I wouldn't even necessarily say that Ter Stegen is a complete bum, right? Like many Barcelona fans are saying, oh, he's finished, he's a bum, this and this and this. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. I just think that when it comes to Marc-André Ter Stegen, his time at the club, unfortunately, is over. You understand what I mean, right? Like it's at an all-time low. The fans don't want him there. What's the name? The manager doesn't want him there. The fans don't want him there. And to make it worse, with everything that is happening right now, you guys have been hearing all of the news with, you know, him being unhappy with the way the club have been treating him. I mean, listen, he has to be smart about this. He really has to be. We getting Hakan as well. Hakan Calhanoglu. That would be great. Yes, the closest thing in 2004 Porter. Big up to AK, man. Big up to you. Says if the club don't want Ter Stegen, if the club don't want Ter Stegen, you might have to let him go. That's the thing, man. The club are basically trying to get him out of the door for sure. It wouldn't surprise me if they won Champions League or at least made the final very, very soon. I wouldn't necessarily say that because the thing, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. Yeah. Big up to Catalan, man. Big up to you, man. He says, Harvey, I am in Mamari's Gala fan and we are wild in Turkey. Sure. He says Harry Kane is washed. He's definitely looking like it, man. He's definitely looking like it. Might as well get Nunes up front. I mean, yeah, listen, it is what it is. But look, that's what I think about this move. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys can see like there's so many news, right? There's too many of them. Like you see it, right? And also, apparently, so we know Ter Stegen, Galatasaray is the one that has been the most obvious one or the one that people have been talking about the most. However, the thing with Ter Stegen is apparently he's got other offers as well. Now, I don't know what other teams are looking at Marc-André Ter Stegen, right? I haven't heard any other clubs that are interested in bringing him in, but he needs to make a decision for himself. That's it. At the end of the day, he needs to think about what is good for him. And this is the problem, right? If I'm just gonna be objective, this guy has been he's cost us so much that, truth be told, nobody trusts him, right? Clearly he still believes that he can get it done, but here's the thing, man. The thing with Ter Stegen is he's had so many opportunities to prove himself in this club, so many. He has. Like at the end of the day, he that's one thing he can never say that we haven't given him, right? When I look back now, and I think of like some of the moments in this time at the club. Look up to every single one of you guys. Smash the likes, guys. But when I think about the moment against Liverpool, when I think of like I don't know if you all saw the video of that clip of him where, like, you know that clip that was going viral on Twitter when the Ter Stegen out was trending on Twitter, and somebody put like an 83-minute video of just his mistakes. Bro, 83 minutes, bro. 83 minutes. That's over an hour, what? Hour 20 minutes, right? Of just Ter Stegen errors. And you know what's funny? I did watch the video, right? And the funny thing about that video is, if you look at a lot of the mistakes he made, bro, it was literally all the same. It was just him doing this. Like, he barely moves. The guy never actually dives. And when he is diving, he doesn't dive on time. Like, how many times, bro, every time I saw him make a mistake, that is literally all the mistakes he makes. Every time. He's always doing this. Like, this is why when people call him the statue, right? That is actually the perfect analogy to call him, bro. Because he genuinely moves like one. He genuinely moves like one. Like, it's not, like, it's unbelievable, man. It is absolutely unbelievable. But he needs to be smart about this for his sake. And look at this. And this is another one. I mean, this is like the news are just been there. Apparently, you see, they're increasing their contacts have increased their contacts with Barcelona. Bro, Galatasaray want this move. Galatasaray are desperate. They are desperate to make this move happen. Like, when I just look at these stuff, right? I'm just sitting here like, I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, you just have to be smart. And honestly, truth be told, if we're all gonna be honest, this is really down to him. This is all down to him. He needs to figure things out for himself, because he's really at risk of missing out in the World Cup if he doesn't play any football. If he For sure. Yeah, it is what it is. We go to AK says, big up Omar. PSG just batter Simeone. I know, bro. Bro, they are battering. They can batter anyone. Ah, my Wi-Fi is bugging again. Give me a second, guys. Let me fix this thing. All right, give me a second, guys. Come on, man. Hurry up. Sorry, guys. I don't want my Wi-Fi to just go off. All right, here we go. It worked. All right, let's start reading some of your comments. It says, big up your PSG just batter Simeone. Bro, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all, man. Like, you know what's funny? Right? I said this during, I was on Staffy's chat, and I was even saying this during the stream. I said, here's the thing. You know what? You know one thing I'm gonna predict now. I think Simeone probably leaves next season. If unless there's like major changes, right? And let's say they win the league, or they win something next season, a significant trophy next season, I can see Simeone leaving after 2026. I can see him leaving and potentially going to like an Inter, because I know Inter just hired Chievo, but I don't think Chievo is going to do anything over there. I don't think Christian Chievo is going to do anything over there. So he's going to just be there, just maybe, I don't know, maybe just try to steady the ship. And if they don't win anything, yeah, if Simeone is available, he'll just go there. Yeah, PSG have some some special drugs, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I told people a long time ago to be careful of this PSG team. Dude, what is going on? Why is my Wi-Fi bugging? God damn! This is so fucking annoying, guys. I'm sorry, man. Let me fix this, guys. Anyways. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, let's keep moving. It says the only problem with Ter Stegen is that he's not sure about Gala. Him and Sane don't like each other. What? Wait, is this actually true? Wait, hold on. Ter Stegen and Leroy Sane. Wait, are you sure? Because I don't see anything. I don't see anything here that says that they don't like each other. I don't see anything here that says that they don't like each other. But hey, all right, man. I'll take your word for it if you say so. Anyways, all right. Next up, the machine says, "I'm just stunned at how Bayern Munich are going for a striker this summer. We need Jokeres or an Osimhen up front, bro. You're not gonna go in for a striker, man. Don't even think about it. Like you're not going for a striker this summer on a real. You're not. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Anyways, says we need a striker and a winger this summer. Hey, maybe. Says what phase is Enrique in? Psh, God knows. Says Ter Stegen's got a bad attitude. Galatasaray fans will let him know about it. Hey, listen, man, get him off our hands, man. Get him off our hands. I still think that he can do a job at Galatasaray. I think he can. I think he can cook at the club like Galatasaray. On a real. But yeah, next up, big up to says, I would rather play Real Madrid right now than PSG. Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to see PSG right now. That's for sure. At least Real Madrid, there's a chance that they might not show up, and the team PSG, you know what you're gonna get. Yep. Big up to Catalan says, how much would the transfer fee be for Ter Stegen? I don't think it would even be that expensive. I think because Barcelona right now, things are so bad between him and the club. And also, let's be clear here, right? Because of how he was reacting, right? with the way the tension between the player and the club is now, I think Barcelona would just want to get him out of their books. So if we get like if you get like a 15 million, unreal. I think for 15 million, Barcelona will probably just sell. Because if we can just get him off our wage book completely, right, we would take it. So at the end of the day, 100%, 15, like if they offer 15, 20, yep, he will go. Barcelona will get him. Says, I'm so worried we don't have enough cash to pay for Nico Williams in this because we do have the money, bro. We have the money. We have the money. Galatasaray are moving like they want to win the Champions League. Hey, listen, man. Ter Stegen will definitely do a job. Simeone is done. Yeah, 100%. Real Madrid's record against better teams last season. Liverpool, AC Milan, Arsenal, Atletico were massively underwhelming. Yeah, that's true. Yo, big up to my guy, Big Boy Chopper says we're getting we are eating Barcelona fans. We might be getting Ter Stegen to leave, and even Araujo recently too. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna actually show that next because I've actually just seen that. Right, I'm gonna show that next. But let's just stay on course for now. And he says, I fully agree. He needs to manage and he needs internet. He would be great for. Oh, you guys are talking about international football. Says Simeone isn't getting sacked. Let's be honest. If he that's what I mean. I'm not saying he's gonna get sacked. I'm saying he might leave. That's why I used the term he might leave. I didn't say he was gonna get sacked. You feel me? Yeah. So big up, guys. Make sure big up to every single one of you guys, man. I see a lot of you guys. I'm recognizing a lot of the faces, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's get to 20 likes, man. Let's get to 20 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to my guy Havertz, man. Ladies and Havertz, we will be here, man. We will be here, man. I'm looking forward to that game on Wednesday. I'll probably do a watch along for that. So, yeah, man. We're gonna be here to watch the tears, man. He says, yo, my name is also Harvey. Oh, is that why you call yourself Havertz? This guy. He says, I think it will be cheap because Gala, there's more tension there. Nice. Yeah, there you go. I think Barcelona will take that. If you guys take him off our books, not only because here's the thing with Barca, right? Because Barcelona right now are having all these financial restrictions at Barcelona because of our wage bill. Barcelona are not even that desperate for the money. They just want to get these players off the books completely. So yeah, 17 million for Ter Stegen. I think you guys will probably have a deal. I think we will. Says, are you getting Victor Osimhen? Oh, he's talking about Galatasaray. Says, yes, it's most likely he's gonna be a contract termination with Mats. No, I mean, listen, as you can see, it doesn't look like it. Ter Stegen, Galatasaray are willing to do a business with us, right? And let's say if we get any money for him, bro, we will take it. I like to see Barcelona at the Club World Cup. We'll be there in the next edition. I'm not gonna lie to you all, right? Can I just say this now? I don't know about you all, but does anyone else? Is it just me, or does this tournament feel like a glorified preseason tournament? Like unreal. Doesn't it feel like a glorified? It genuinely feels like it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was yesterday's game, right, between Inter Miami and Al Ahly, right? And I was watching today the fact that Bayern Munich won by 10 goals, and even the PSG versus Atleti game. Just the vibe, the complete vibe, just felt like it was a preseason game. Honestly, Jesus, man. He says, I've been hearing we're gonna get this thing. No, zero. Respectfully, bro. Respectful. Let's be real, man. It genuinely feels like it. Let's just be objective. Listen, at the end of the day, maybe it's because like it's the early rounds. Maybe as the tournament goes by, the tournament will be much better. But right now, man, I'm watching this and I just feel like I'm watching some preseason friendlies. Unreal, man. It says inter game. Listen, man, I hope the Al Hilal game is interesting. 17, but we might not have to give you one of our big players on the wage bill on loan. Like who? Like who? Like who would I take from your club? If you let me see. Hold on. Let me actually take a look at this. Let's take a look at something here. Galatasaray. Galak Galatasaray. Okay, so Galatasaray squad looks like this. So let me see. All right, Muslera just retired, so that's fine. Davinson Sanchez, Ismail Jacobs. Wow, you guys have Jacobs in your team, you know? It's crazy. I think he wasn't here in Monaco. I didn't even know Karim Demabir is actually there. I didn't even know this. Lucas Torreira, Dries Mertens, Yusuf Demir, former Barca player. Yilmaz, Icardi, Osimhen, Morat. I mean, here's the thing, man. I don't like who would I even take from this team if you guys were gonna give us someone? I mean, maybe. I mean, no, we do have a left back. Let me see who. I mean, maybe him because he's Ayhan is actually a Turkish international, isn't he? Like he's actually a Turkish international. So yeah, maybe him. But because we need a right back, but really that's just reaching it, to be honest. I don't really see anyone that would take from this team. Says it's only the first couple of games. Give it some time. I mean, listen, I hope so, man. I really hope so. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not being judgmental because I'm not so. I promise you all, guys. I don't care enough about this tournament because maybe it's because it's a new concept. And maybe after this tournament, if it's good, maybe next time I'll look forward to being in it. But I guess it's just because it's early and it's a new tournament, so I'm not getting used to it. You feel me? But hopefully it improves. You know what it is? Sometimes whenever like America hosts some of these soccer tournaments, bro, it just stinks. I'm not gonna lie, man. It always stinks whenever we host these tournaments. It really does. Are you going to do any Barca watch alongs in the Club World Cup? Ha 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 ha. I'm laughing, man. I'm laughing, guys. Look at me. Anyway, don't be a party bum. Hey, listen, get out of here, Basam, with that. Miss me with all of that. This tournament stinks. How about that? It stinks. Oh hell no! Hell no! No, keep that toxic guy away from my club. Hell no. Says, bro, this will be one of them tournaments that the fans will be boasting if Yamal wins. Will be boasting Yamal's status for the Ballon d'Or. I mean, listen, like I mentioned, man, it's a new tournament. You feel me? It's a new tournament. So sometimes when it comes to new tournaments, like it's like I remember even the Nations League when I first watched it, I didn't enjoy it. You feel me, right? I didn't really enjoy it at first, but I was like, listen, at the end of the day, I give it some time and I was like, oh well, listen, maybe I'm being too judgmental. You feel me? But who? Mario who? Wait, which Mario are you talking about? Mario. Nah. Says, let's not do this, bro. Hey, listen, man. I know you guys just won 10-0, so you're over the moon. But brother, tell me be honest, be very honest. Be very honest here. Okay? Be very honest in the chat, bro. Be very real. Are you telling me that when you guys won today 10-0 against Auckland City, right? That didn't feel like a friendly to you? You're telling me that didn't feel like a friendly? I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy the victories. Listen, I'm being dead serious. If Barcelona had won by that amount, guess what, bro? I'll be like, okay, well, it's the Club World Cup, it counts. But dude, it feels like a glorified friendly. It is what it is. Says, I can't wait for some Brazil. I can't wait to watch some Brazilian teams. Wait, oh, by the way, guys, and you're in luck because I think Palmeiras is playing against Porto right now. Yeah. My God, Demir. Get out of here, you fraud. Yeah, they have. That's what I'm saying, man. I didn't even know they had some of these players, you know. Guys like Karim Demabe. I remember him. Remember him, Zir. He was at Hoffenheim. Yeah, he was at Leverkusen and Hoffenheim. You're right. I remember him at Hoffenheim. Yeah, he was there, man. Says, imagine facing Max in the Champions League in Galatasaray. Bro, we're battering them, bro. We're battering them, man. Yeah, respectfully, we're giving them the beats. Imagine, nah, man, we're gonna win that game. Hell yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He says, I would like to see it in Asia like China. Damn, can you imagine China? Would China even host a tournament like this? Bro, does China even host club tournaments? Do China even host? Like, on a real, do they even host these tournaments, guys? Like, I've never, like, Zir, when was the last time China hosted in the Asian, when was the last time they actually hosted the Asian Cup? I don't, like, I'm being dead serious. I'm actually very curious. The static is already familiar with Turkey. He has the oh, because Basal says he got the hair transplant and won't even struggle to adapt to deport him. You know what's funny, right? It wouldn't surprise me if he went there and then he just grew some braids, bro. Hey, listen, if he's going to Turkey, listen, man, Ter Stegen, man, listen, let's talk about him, man. Let me actually take a look. Look at this, man. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, man. Look at the hair, guys. Look at the hair. Look at the hair, guys. Like, yeah, listen, man. If he goes to Turkey, man, I won't be surprised next time we see him. He'll be have like long, luxurious hair, man. It wouldn't shock me, man. It wouldn't shock me. It's a nice joke. Yeah, it is a nice joke. Absolute fraud. Yeah, listen, man. We all know Havertz over here is he's Carnage's lawyer, because Football Carnage doesn't like to go to the courtroom, so he sends his minions to do his job for him. Omar, if Barcelona were in this tournament, you wouldn't say anything about this. Wallahi, Sam, I would, bro. I don't know. I don't know if you're forgetting who I am, bro. How many times do I call things out, even if my club has advantages on it? Like, that's one thing you can never say about me, bro. Fuck's sake, bro. My fuck's sake, this fucking internet. Let's hurry up, man. There we go, finally. But yeah, just continuing what I was saying. I'm gonna be very honest, bro. But Sam, bro, I mean this. If they were in this tournament, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying this is a minor tournament. I'm saying this is how it feels like, and maybe it's because it's the first few games. And I've already said this in the stream. Maybe as the tournament goes on, the tournament will cook. Let's be real. Whenever we actually even watch the World Cups, right? Whenever we actually watch World Cups, guess what? Sometimes the World Cup starts slow. They pick up as the tournament goes by. You understand what I mean? Can you imagine a Club World Cup in Asia? That would be amazing. Which countries would I want to? You know what? I would like to see it. If I'm going to be real, right? You know which countries in Asia I want to see a Club World Cup? I would like to see it in Japan. I like to see one in Japan because I think it will be sick, bro. Japanese fans are crazy, bro. They have some great fans over there. Like, listen, man. Who else? I mean, maybe South Korea. I like South Korea as well. Yeah, you know what? UAE. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Listen, man. I like to see it there. Club World Cup in Saudi. Hey, listen, man. Listen, I will have to see the World Cup. I will have to see how you guys do with the World Cup, man. Because I'm not gonna lie here, right? Like, I love you like a brother, bro. But sometimes when I'm watching the Asian League, man, sometimes, man, the stadium is a little bit empty, man. You feel me? Yeah. You gotta work on that. It felt like a Bundesliga game. Yeah, exactly, man. It felt like the old days, man. It felt like prime Pep Guardiola Bundesliga times at Bayern Munich when he would be beating Hamburg 8-0, 8-9 goals. Remember that? That's what this game felt like today. It says, where is that opinion coming from, bud? If you're talking about the Club World Cup thing, bro, it's because I've been watching the thing. I've been watching it. Like, it's not been good. Not been good. I feel like I felt like I was playing Bochum. Come on, bro. Didn't you guys lose to Bochum this season? Was it this season or last season you lost to Bochum? Let me see. Yeah, Bochum. Let's see. Bochum played Bochum Bayern Munich. Let me see. Yeah, you guys. This guy, look at this. You guys lost to Bochum this season. What are you on about, bro? You guys lost to Bochum. You lost to Bochum this season, and you're gonna sit here and talk about how it felt like you were playing Bochum, bro. Put some respect on Bochum. They actually beat you guys this season. Hey man, put some respect on Bochum. What are you on about, bro? Oakland City squad, all of them are. Yeah, exactly, man. They had players who are part-time footballers, and this is not even a shot. Like, I think the goalkeeper's like he works for like is it like Amazon or some shit? He works in like a warehouse. Well, that is the players this is the players you were actually playing against today, you know? You were playing against part-time warehousemen, bro. Yo, big up to my guy Sam, man. Yo, big up to you, Sam, man. Big up to you. Listen, man. I've seen a lot of. Is this Sam, the Madrid fan? Yo, is this Sam, the Madrid fan? Because I've seen another Sam on this channel. I don't know if it's the same guy, but big up to you, bro. The Club World Cup needs more teams. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, sorry. I only read like the first 4 words. Okay, you said they need more teams from the stronger footballing nations. Now this is something I agree with. You feel me, right? You know what? You know how who? Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. All right, Sam. Let me do this. All right. Now I recognize you because sometimes I confuse you with Sam. Anyways, all right. Next up. No, so here's the thing, guys. Right? It says there will be a better system for qualifications, and we need more quality teams. This is my point. See, you see how the World Cup format is, right? Right? There's more European nations. Why? Because more European nations win World Cups, and basically most of the best footballing teams are from Europe. You understand what I mean, right? In the World Cup, the second most is South America, because South America have won the second most World Cups, right? I think the third one is Africa, if I'm not mistaken, right? Africa have like the third one, and then the fourth is Asia. Then you have North America. Then you have Oceania, right? There is like double the amount of countries in Europe than there are in other sides of the world. And I think that's what we need to do. I think European clubs need to have more teams. You understand what I mean? There's not enough of it. And then look at this. Look. At the end of the day, look at this, guys. Look. You got 1, right? We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bro, how did Salzburg even make the Club World Cup, man? See, this is my point. The whole qualification thing makes 0 sense, man. Because how is Salzburg in this? Bro, Galatasaray respectfully should. How is Salzburg going to a Club World Cup before a country like before a club like Galatasaray? Well, Galatasaray should have been in this tournament. Why did Villarreal make it in this tournament? Villarreal won the Europa League in 2021. Why did Villarreal go to this tournament? Why is Frankfurt not in this tournament? Like, why is Frankfurt not in this tournament? I would rather see those clubs, because at least those clubs have won European trophies more recently. Like, this makes no sense. This is what I mean, man. Like, respectfully, I think that there should be, on average, 2 European clubs in every single group. I feel like that's the only way this tournament will get better, right? So that you can add other teams, right? Because I think in Germany only Bayern and Dortmund are in it. Like if you have like maybe 4 clubs if you have like 3 clubs or 4 clubs from each league, top 5 league would be great, right? So have Barca, Madrid, and Atleti, like the 3 teams, right? And then you have Dortmund, Bayern, and Leverkusen. Have Manchester City, Arsenal, and I don't know, Liverpool, right? In this World Cup, have Italy, you have Inter Milan, have Juventus and Napoli in this. If you had like two clubs, right? 2 European clubs for each league, bro. I think this tournament would have been much better. I mean it because I feel like it's not a disrespect to to other nations, right, or other continents. But here's the problem, bro. We just saw what happened earlier today with Auckland City. The quality, bro, between a club like Bayern Munich and Auckland City is night and day. It's night and day, man. Like, come on, man. Like, we have to be very objective when we're talking about this. Galatasaray aghast about signing. Bro. This, you know what it is? You gotta understand. You have different. There's different in levels, man. Like, you can't compare your level to that of Galatasaray. You understand what I mean? What may not be good enough for you will be good enough for them. Like, I remember when these guys signed Radamel Falcao. I remember when they signed Radamel Falcao, bro. Like the fans, bro. He's unveiling. That's one thing I will give Turkish fans, bro. Especially Galatasaray, bro. Their fans, bro, they have the best fans when it comes to new signings, bro. The way their fans react to new signings, amazing. Amazing, man. It's one of the best atmospheres. They give the best welcomes, man. Yo, big up to Mohammed, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Says, for us, Sane is a big sign. Exactly. For them, it is. It says Olympics. Oh, okay. I'm going to make an early prediction. Barcelona will win the Champions League. Hey, listen, man. Amen, man. Amen, bro. Amen. Where's my margin for? Yo, but listen, man. It's because you're not always here, Sam. Like, come on, man. That's why I didn't even recognize you. That's why I didn't recognize you. Because, bro, you're barely even here. Come on, man. Not many players can join us at 29. Exactly, bro. Exactly. In the 2000s, we didn't host. They didn't host. That's my point. Like, hey, come on, man. Like China hosting a tournament. Nah, man. Bro, they had the whole Chinese Super League thing. That thing flopped like a flipping. At this point, Barcelona have to win the Champions League again. I do think Barcelona are getting close. Yeah, man. I think we have a good team. I think we're performing well right now. We just need to buy. You know what? Deals like this will definitely help us win the Champions League, man. If we can get players like him out, you feel me? If we can get players like him out, bro, we'll be a step closer to winning the Champions League, 100%. Anyways, he says, have you seen Salah's hair? Hold on. Yo, you know what? Give me a second. Let me actually. What's wrong with Salah's hair? Mohamed Salah. What did he do with his hair, guys? What did Salah do with his hair? You know what? I saw it earlier today. Give me a second. I saw it earlier today. Give me a second. Let me actually pull it up. I saw something today from one of my followers on Twitter. And yeah, they sent me something. Give me a second. Let me actually pull this up. Wait, what did he? Hold on. Hold on. Are you guys seeing this? Wait. What happened to? Wait, what happened to? Wait, what happened to my guy's hair, bro? Yo, hold on. Jesus Christ. Mohamed Salah, bro. Crazy. He says, Dude, yo, that's why I had to look at him like, bro, what's with those edges, man? Yo, my guy has the Vegeta edges, you know. Look at that. Look at those edges, bro. Man has the Vegeta forehead, you know. Even has the hair, man. Like the yo, my man has the my man did the Vegeta trim, you know. He did the Vegeta trim, bro. Oh my days, crazy, bro, crazy. Apparently, China was supposed to host the 2023. Oh, yeah, Chinese football has just fallen off a cliff, man. I don't care. I would like to see China host a tournament. I've been in China. They have some real passionate football fans, and it's a massive country with some amazing cities. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, but it is what it is. Al Hilal will change your mind, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. If you guys beat Real Madrid, this what I will start enjoying the Club World Cup. I'll take back everything I said about the Club World Cup. I mean it. I mean it. If you guys win, bro, I would take back everything, man. Because we need you know what? That's what we need in this Club World Cup. We need an upset. You feel me? We need an upset, bro. I'm gonna be very real. I feel like that's what this Club World Cup would actually like do. Like that's what it would actually do, right? To improve. Like if you want to make this tournament great, we have to have a big upset. We have to have one of the big boys like this, like a City. Like let me see the fixtures. So okay, so right now, okay, so Chelsea are playing Los Angeles. If LA beat Chelsea tomorrow, I think that will be if LA beat Chelsea tomorrow, I think that's what we need. We need like one of these. We need we need a win for Fluminense here. We need if we can get one here, that one will be great. But for me, the one that will bring the biggest upset for where is the Real Madrid one? Where's the Madrid game? The hell? All right, there it is. Yo, if we can, this is the one. If we can have on this day, this Wednesday, if we can have an upset in this game, or this game, yo, I think then we will actually have a good tournament in our hands, man. I'm being dead serious. Look at this. Imagine if Casablanca shocked City, Pep Guardiola City, you know, right? Imagine Madrid lose to Al Hilal or Al Ain beat Juventus, bro. If Al Ain beat Juventus, bro, oh my God, Gio's crash out is gonna be beyond this world, man. We will never see a crash out like that. I'm telling you now, bro. I'm telling you all right now. But yeah, we need something like this, man. We need something like this. Oh yeah. I will be doing. By the way, guys, that will probably be the first Club World Cup watch along I will do. Is the Real Madrid Al Hilal game. That will be the first Club World Cup match I will do. So I'll be here, man. And listen, man, I have a good record, man. I'll tell you guys right now, I have a great record of doing Real Madrid watch-alongs and them losing, bro. My record last season was incredible, man. It was incredible. Club World Cup in Saudi. Hey, listen, man, we'll see. Well, he says UAE will cook. Yeah, everybody's saying UAE. Man, like Zier has been saying UAE for a while, man. Says, I don't want anything being hosted in American in terms of football. Yep, I agree with you, and I'm American. And even I agree with you, man. Like keep these football tournaments away from us, man. I believe you. I'm joking with you, baby. Yeah. We don't talk about that. He says, Omar, let's be real. We can feel grounds and we can stop believing this bullshit fraudulent news. You think this is a campaign, huh? I hear you, man. I hear you. Listen, man. We'll see. Big up to you guys. 22. Big up to everyone. We got 22 likes, man. Let's get to 30, man. Let's get to 30. Big up to every one of you guys who are still here, man. Also, the World Cup and the Club World Cup, people would go regardless because you are bare foreigners that would want to go there. Debatable. We had 10 men. That's my excuse. Says, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's me. Oh yeah. This was when I was asking you. It says, don't give a Real Madrid fan a mark. Hey, listen, man. If it's a realist, bro, I'll make an exception. Yeah, man. Big up to Says, but Madrid just be getting mad. Hey yo, big up to my guy. Says, I think it should be two teams that won the most leagues in the last 5 years. Hmm. Hmm. Uh so yeah, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, I agree with this one. I think that one will be good. Big up, no problem, bro. My guy, man. No, don't give it to him. Yeah, but Sam just being ahead. Even Juve and Napoli not being in it is a crime. Napoli literally won 2 out of the last 3 league titles. Like, this is why I point, man. This tournament makes no sense. No sense at all, man. Ter Stegen might have survived even when after a campaign from the fans if he behaves like a captain. Yeah, if he behaved like a captain, but leaking info, not traveling to Milan, ignoring the speech, ignoring the speech, and worked as an eye opener. Worked. Oh, you meant like he worked as an eye opener for Flick and Laporta. Facts. Bro, if the manager is literally calling you out in the middle of the field to the in front of the president, then dude, you are finished. You're finished. Nah, man, you are finished, man. Get out of here. We need to move on. Says, start making sense. He's already giving it to me. Sorry, fella. It says, Leverkusen should be over Dortmund. I mean, let's be real. It should be. It should be. But hey, listen, man. It is what it is. Hey, listen, man. Listen. I mean, look. Like, that's the problem, man. I hate. I'm not gonna lie, man. I hate. I don't want to sound like this old guy, right? Just hating on everything. But to tell you the truth, man, FIFA just fucked up everything, man. First of all, I hate the whole concept of this 40-18 World Cup. It fucking stinks. Because here's the thing: I love football. I like doing watch-alongs. I enjoy doing football. But brother, man, is Jesus Christ, man. There's something called too much football, right? Like, that's gonna be way too much football for me. You feel me? Right? And I think that what you do when you add some of these nations is just kind of like this Club World Cup. Like, respectfully, right? We're gonna see so many teams who are not really that good play in the World Cup next year. Yeah. And we could see a lot of like big results next year in the World Cup next year. Like, that's my point, man. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that, man. I'm not a fan of that. It says they have the rule 2 teams from each country. Apparently, that's stupid, man. That is stupid. Because a club in a league like the Premier League, like having at least 3 or 4 teams come out of that it should be 2 teams from England, Italy, and it's stupid, man. It's stupid. Then 2 from Saudi and 2 from Mexico. Shit is shit. His attitude Rex. There you go. We need at least we need at least 3 teams from the top 5 FIFA ranked nations and the highest rated team. You know what? See, this is the problem with choosing rankings, is because most of the teams who are in the top rankings are all from Europe. You feel me, right? So that's gonna be a problem. I think Perisic will be the last piece of the puzzle besides Nico. We got an experienced player. I want to bring in Perisic if we bring another fullback. We cannot bring Perisic on, man. I need to get a younger fullback. And not too young, right? But if he's good enough, I'll take him. But for me, we need to be smart about this. Salah thinks he's Benzema. Yeah, Turkey scammed them. Yeah, looks like it, man. Apparently, President Laporte is interested in bringing Rodrigo Mora. I see. I can see why now. Wait, who is this Rodrigo Mora guy? Rodrigo Mora. Oh, he's an attacking midfielder. Okay. Real Madrid, Neil Al Hilal once said, now, yo, we will be here for that. We will be here for that, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. If you guys get it done, oh my goodness, man, I'm gonna absolutely rip that guy that throat to shreds. Stay tuned for my preview with Will tomorrow. Yeah, I will. I will, bro. I will be watching, bro. Don't worry about it. Anyways, it says we need some dark horses to make the finals. Exactly, man. Exactly. Al Halal is my dark horse. Listen, man. We need to see it, man. We need to see it. We need to see it. Are you going live for the Real Madrid game? Yep, I am. I am. It says City or Bayern Munich should be able to stop PSG and Madrid. Bayern Munich, bro. Don't let that win today fool you, man. I don't think it's Bayern. Bro, they have a misfiring striker up front. Like they have a misfiring striker up front, man. Like come on, man. It says fun fact: the Club World Cup was supposed to be hosted in Morocco. Yep, yep. This is what I mean, man. Money talks. Money talks. Yes, Napoli should be here. Yep. Omar, you have to sell. You have to see it from FIFA's point of view. UEFA getting all the money and FIFA getting barely any of the money. They're trying to compare with their stats and competitions in the first place. What a piece of cake. Man, fuck all of that, man. Put the football. Put the football is for the fans, man. They're trying to talk about entertainment. You're bringing these tournaments here, bro. Listen, I'm American. I mean, I don't like this tournament here. What does that tell you? And by the way, you know what's crazy? Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, Chelsea are playing. Yeah, Chelsea versus LAFC is actually right here, guys. Right here in Mercedes Benz. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm obvious tomorrow. You know what's crazy? Tomorrow I'm going, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. I tried to see how much the tickets are going, and I saw apparently the tickets are around $180 for the seats right at the back. Man, I said nah, I'm good. I was like, nah, I'm good. Says we're bored. I don't like communalism. Europe makes no sense. No, it definitely doesn't. Like that's the thing. How did like they're saying is after if they're saying the past 5 years, right? So what have Juventus done the past 5 years? They won the league in 2020, right? And since then they haven't won anything. They haven't been doing well in Europe. This is my point. The whole idea of the Club World Cup is fucking stupid, man. I'm currently watching Porto Verde Palmeiras. Keep your eye on Mora and Esteban. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on that for sure. But it says Juve didn't win the league for a very long time, and the UCL haven't passed the quarterfinal either, right? In the past 5 years, why the hell are they there? I have no idea. It says it's one of the stupidest things. This is why I can't take this tournament seriously, man. I'm not a hater. It's just that sometimes, bro, bring quality clubs and people will take this tournament seriously. I'm being that serious. I don't know. We are good enough to play against PSG or Real Madrid. I don't think you are, man. I don't think you are. I think if you guys play PSG, I think you're gonna get battered. Bayern Munich will have a terrible season next season. Companies a washed manager. Ooh, interesting. Having said that, we beat them in November. But yo, I'm not gonna lie. The PSG you guys beat, that PSG is long dead. Go to the game, Omar. Bro, here's the thing. Two things. Number one, I will have to take day off because I'm going to work tomorrow. And two, bro, I have to buy tickets, bro. Dude, if I try to order a ticket now, bro, those tickets are gonna go to like 200, 300. No, I'm not spending that. First of all, don't get it. If that was Barcelona, you're damn right I was gonna go watch. Oh, I would have bought that ticket. I would have bought the ticket the month before the Club World Cup. If it was Barca versus LAFC, oh yeah, I would have bought the ticket already. I would have bought it and just kept it in my back pocket this whole time. Yeah. If Perisic comes, our young wingers from the academy won't have minutes. With now Barcelona Athletic being relegation to the fourth division, it's now or never for these guys like Daniel Gonzalez, Antonio Fernandez. Exactly, man. So we have to be very smart. They have discount for it or no? No, they don't. They don't have discounts. No, they don't. I mean, if they did, guess what, bro? Maybe that was the discount. Maybe before I went there, it was more expensive. They've won one Coppa Italia in 4 seasons. And they're in the Club World Cup. Bro, Barcelona have won, like, if we're just judging the past 5 years, right? I know the Club World Cup thing. So if it's from 2019 to 2024, look at the team, look at the countries, look at what Barca won. Barca reached a Champions League semi-final in 2019, won the league in 2019. We won the league in 2023. We won Copa del Rey. We reached the Champions League semi-finals. That is stupid, right? That's my point. Like, the whole idea of this Club World Cup is just stupid, man. Yo, big up NJ, bro. Big up to you, man. Says if March joins Galatasaray AC Milan, he will shave him up. The ultras will have no mercy on him and the Cordova. I think he would do well at Galatasaray. You know what it is with Barca? You know what it is with Barca? At a club like Barcelona, whatever you do is really it's put in a microscopic level. Do you understand what I mean, right? Barca fans, they see every tiny little thing that you do, right? And that's his problem. That's why he's struggling. You understand what I mean? That's why he's struggling for me. He needs to just get these things out of his game for sure. Omar, Infantino should be sacked. Yep. Yeah, he should. Yo, big up to Enjovi, man. Big up to you, bro. Enjovi, you says, is Auckland City really the best team in Oceania? Bro, that is not saying a lot. First of all, Oceania, the only clubs in Oceania are New Zealand, Fiji, New Caledonia, flipping Tahiti. Those are the countries that are in Oceania. First of all, let's just start by saying this. New Zealand go to the World Cup, they're getting battered. The New Zealand national team is getting battered. What do you think would happen to club teams from New Zealand? I don't know what anyone, like, this is my point. I don't know what, Australia are not part of Oceania, bro. They may be in that side of the world, but they're part of AFC, which is Asia. So they're part of Asia. They're not part of Oceania. Now, this is the problem, guys. New Zealand don't have a good team at all. If they play in the World Cup next year, they're gonna get battered. Why are you guys surprised that a club from New Zealand is gonna get battered in this Club World Cup? I knew they would get battered. I told this to Zir and Liam. I told them, yo, you guys are gonna absolutely batter the shit out of them. I told them. I don't know why anybody is shocked, bro. This was literally a David versus Goliath. Bro, they were like 5-0 up after like 20. Like, I swear in the 38th minute it was 5 or 6-0 already. It's a chance. It's a chance that doesn't come all the time. Listen, there's a lot of more games to come. There's a lot more games to come, guys. Who knows? I might be lucky and play. Go watch one of these games. We must pray to God that Inter Miami don't qualify to the next round. Well, Mohammed, you don't want to see Messi in the next round? Omar, do you think the Super League is better than the Eredivisie? You know what? No, the Super League is actually a very good league, right? Because you guys, Besiktas, Fenerbahce. Like, last season was a very, very good season. And even the season before, you had Fenerbahce reach all the way. I think they had like 97 points and they still didn't win the league. So, you know what? I'll probably say the Super League. Yeah, and there's more stars in the Turkish league than there is in Eredivisie. So, yeah. Yeah. It says, the Portuguese league is genuinely better than League the Portuguese league over League I disagree. I disagree. I think it will be 5 too soon. It says Chris Wood, leave that nation. Yeah. New Zealand beat Bahrain in 2010. Yeah, the players in 2010, and they took Saudi Arabia's part back then. Yes, they did. So I remember, you know what's funny? That qualifiers, I watched it when Saudi played Bahrain, and they scored like a late equalizer or a late goal, which ended up eliminating Saudi. And then they played New Zealand, and New Zealand beat them in the playoffs. And then New Zealand went to the World Cup, which, to be fair, guys, New Zealand actually did well. They didn't qualify from the group, but they drew all three games And I think they were like the only team in the in the whole World Cup that didn't lose a game. Like they were the only ones. They didn't lose a whole game. Crazy. They should have brought the all black girls team. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they might have shown more fight. Turkish fans in Istanbul take things personally in the end for their club. Bro, I don't think his mistakes are gonna be looked at as much as they looked at Barcelona. I don't think so. He says I would rank Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga, Liga Portuguese League, Saudi League, Turkish League, Dutch League, and Belgian League. Okay, so I would put. I don't care. I think La Liga is the best league in the world. But if I'm just gonna be objective, because here's the thing with Premier League. The Premier League only has superstars, man. But I don't think the league is as good as other leagues, man. I don't think they're better than La Liga, man. I think if you're just talking about football, entertaining, just football in general, I think we in La Liga you see more great football in La Liga than you see in the Premier League. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy League more than I enjoy Premier League. I think the only reason why people love the Premier League is two things. Number one is where the best teams are, right? There's more rivalries, more derbies to look forward to, more stars in that league, right? But as far as the football is concerned, there's not enough good football over there, man. I would love a World Cup in Turkey. That would be cool. That would be cool. A World Cup in Turkey would be cool, for sure. Says, Brev, if Turkey hosts a World Cup, then no one in the world will go bald. Hey, listen, tell me about it. I want to see Messi in the next round, but with him and this dead Inter Miami team, they aren't really scared. I don't want him to experience another 8-2, man. You know what, right? I hope they top the group and then they play Atleti and knock Atleti out. I will be happy about that. When I watched USA versus Turkey, I thought the USA were terrible. Bro, we don't talk about the United States national team. The US men's national team is trash. You understand what I mean, right? Our manager is ass. You understand what I mean, right? Our players, ass. But our best players, like Pulisic, the fraud, right, are all deciding to not play for their nations and focusing on their clubs. Like, who cares, man? Who cares? That's why I'm not watching the Gold. This is why I'm not watching the Gold. I'm not doing any Gold Cup watch-alongs. We're playing against Trinidad right now. I don't even know what the score is. Give me a second. Let me check this. What's the score? Wow, we're actually winning. Wow, we're actually winning, guys. Tillman actually scored. Crazy. Let's see what squad did he decide to play with? This Pochettino, this fraud. This guy Friedman. He's playing Tim Rim, bro. Fucking Tim Rim. 37-year-old Tim Rim. Bro, this guy, swear to God, he's going to reach his 40s and in a wheelchair, and we're still going to be playing him. Fucking useless, man. Well, it's Trinidad, so I'm not gassed, man. Whatever. Anyways, let's keep moving. It says there are 4 countries that I see hosting the World Cup: Turkey, China, Saudi, and Egypt. I think Morocco could host the World Cup. I think I talk about Asian countries, but I would like to see maybe a World Cup in Australia. I don't know how a World Cup in Australia is going to look like. I like to see another World Cup in Africa, that's for sure. And maybe Morocco. You know what? The South Africa World Cup was so good, I wouldn't even mind having it back there again. But this is the thing, man. I don't know. Is there another African nation that can host the World Cup? Maybe like a Nigeria? But these countries don't have good stadiums, even though they're big. Yeah, Palmeiras. Listen, man, good. I'm happy to hear it. I'm not surprised. La Liga got 3 or 4 good teams, and the Bundesliga and the Premier League in Serie A have 8 good teams. They have good teams, but here's the thing, bro. Right? Those good players that you're talking about, but what do they actually do? Like, let's be honest, right? Do you get entertained by watching them? Like, I get it. You're gonna. Here's the thing. People always look at, and this is the funny thing, right? People always like to say things like, La Liga is just Barcelona, Real Madrid. Well, here's the thing. Look at the teams that have won La Liga in the past few years. Barça have won it. Real Madrid have won it, and so have Atleti. That's 3 different champions. 3, right? In the past 5 years, 3 different teams have won La Liga. Well, how about in Premier League? Only 2 teams have won the league. City have won it 4 times. Liverpool just won the league. right? They won the league in 2020, right? And before that, City were winning it again. The last team that won it before the whole monopoly between City and Liverpool was Chelsea. And that was in 2017. Over 8 years ago. Eight. Come on, man. This is the point here. People don't want to call this out. The Premier League, right? It is when they like to call Bundesliga and League and all these league farmers. Bro, Premier League is a farmers league. If your definition of farmers league is one team dominates, that was the Premier League. That was the Premier League. Like City, you had Arsenal, Liverpool, all these clubs. Yeah, they all challenged, but guess what, bro? Nobody dethroned City until the season when they finally had to switch off, slow down the season. Then all of a sudden, all these teams start performing. Like we're talking about Manchester United as a heavyweight, bro. They finished 15th. Tottenham just won the Europa League. Guess what, bro? They finished 17th. They didn't even crack 40 points. And this is the point I'm trying to make. At the end of the day, League 1, the Farmers League, bro, has seen Lille, Monaco, and what's his name? Lille, Monaco, and PSG win the league recently. Like, come on, man. Let's just call things out for what it is. Look at Serie A. Serie A, right? Since 2021, when Juventus won their last league title, no team has won the league back-to-back. Not one. Inter won the league in 2021. Guess what? AC Milan won in 2022. Then Napoli won in 2023. Then Inter won it again in 2024. And now Napoli have just won it again. Like, that is what I mean. Fuck's sake. Why is my Wi-Fi moving mad again? Fucking ridiculous. Bro, this is the point. At the end of the day, people like to prop up the Premier League. And listen, it's the media, man. It's all there's so much agenda in like these countries, right? They have all of the media like sucking off the league and sitting here talking all this bollocks. Like, bro, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, the Premier League is not the be all and end all, man. I'm big up to you guys, man. Listen. If you're in here and you haven't smacked the like, man, come on, man. What are you guys doing? Let's get us to 30 likes, man. Let's get us at 30 likes before we end the stream, guys. Omar, what did you think of Messi's performance yesterday? Terrible first half, improved second half. That's what I would say. That first half, he was finished. He was dead. Second half, he improved. I wouldn't even say necessarily he was great, but he improved. La Liga is the best. La Liga is the best. That's the one thing I can agree with you, bro. We know because we watch La Liga, bro. I can tell you right now, bro. I was more entertained watching Betis play Las Palmas last season than watching Tottenham versus Manchester United. Not even in the Europa League. I'm talking in the league. No, dead serious. The last season, I did a watch along between Real Madrid and Leganes, who were fighting relegation in the Bernabeu. The match ended 3-2, one of the best games in La Liga last season. Look at Barca's game last season against Celta Vigo, a team that's not even in Europe. Bro, they were 3-1 up in our stadium. We had to bring it back and win the game 4-3. How many games last season can you look at in the Premier League, tell me, were as good as those games I just mentioned? And those are just a few I just mentioned. There's so many other games I could mention. Come on, man. Sometimes we need to change a CV to save our careers. Don't be surprised if Matt recovers his form at Galatasaray. Listen, if he goes to Galatasaray and recovers his form, I'll be happy for him. I don't hate Ter Stegen. You feel me, right? He's a servant of the club, right? He's been here for 10 years. He's done everything he needs to do at this club. You understand what I mean, right? It's nothing personal, bro. It's nothing personal. And if he goes to Galatasaray and becomes one of the best goalkeepers over there and is cooking in that league, bro, I'm gonna cheer for him. Like I said, I have nothing against the guy, man. It's just time for us to move on, man. It's just a part of evolution. Barca are playing currently against Trinidad. Be careful not to get grouped in the CONCACAF. Well, so far, as you can see, we've just scored again. Tillman, there we go. What's crazy, man? Tillman has scored. Wow, Malik Tillman, the only player in the Barca in the US team that actually has a level of pride of wearing the shirt. Good job, Tillman. Good job. What a player. Good job, Tillman. Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Leverkusen. Aside from that, Bundesliga is now on the same level. Yeah, that's true. That's true. League 1 is actually good. Yes, it is. That's true. People don't watch League 1. I watch, bro. PSG lost to Nice 3-1. They gave their last defeat in their home stadium, in the Parc des Princes. Right? Marseille, League 1 has one of the best atmospheres, bro. They have one of the best atmospheres. Yeah, most of the stadiums in one city. That's crazy. Nigeria? Nah, Nigeria don't have a good city. U.S. men's national team should take Southgate. You know what? I would take Southgate. I would 100% take Southgate. I think Southgate is a good international manager. I think with England have just this high expectations. And the thing with Southgate is he's not a marketable manager. You understand what I mean? He's not a marketable manager. So guess what, guys? Because here's the thing with Southgate. Ever since he was given the job, he was always criticized. The fans never wanted him. So, listen, man. For Barcelona, for the US men's national team, 100% I would take him. I would have definitely taken him over Poch before he even took the job. Lazio have been good as well. There you go. Lazio finished second recently. Facts. Japan and South Korea need to host again. I think one of them needs to host. Yeah, for sure. Atalanta won the Europa League. Thank you. Why is Atalanta not in this Club World Cup? Villarreal knocked Bayern Munich out of the Champions League. They won the Champions League in 2021, went to the Champions League semi-final the year after, beating Bayern Munich. Man, I'm telling you, man. Premier League is a glorified farmers league. It's been like this for ages. That's the thing, man. The media never shows you this, but here's the thing, bro. If you watch the Premier League, you will see the pattern that I'm talking about. Everything that they always criticize with other leagues, bro, that is what their league is. That's what the Premier League is. WTF, you should see the chance Palmeiras just missed. Did you guys see the chance that Alexander Soloth missed? Soloth is a bum, bro. He's a bum. Dude, hold on. Let me actually check this out. I want to take a... Where is that miss? Where is that miss? Where is that miss? Where is Alexander Soloth's miss? I want to... Where is the miss, man? Alexander Soloth. Soloth miss. Brother, look at this, guys. Look at this miss. This is one of the worst misses you guys are gonna see anywhere in Europe anywhere this season, guys. Seriously, guys, how did this brother miss from here? How did this brother miss from here, guys? How did these guys miss from here? How's Victor Roque playing? You know what? I'll probably go and watch the Club World Cup later to see how the games are going. I might go and watch the US game since they're winning, but yeah. I wouldn't call La Liga the second. I wouldn't call it a two-team league. Look at Bilbao, Atletico, and Villarreal. Yeah, people don't watch the league enough to see these teams, man. That's the thing. Post-COVID Premier League is the best. Post-COVID Premier League is the best. No. Yeah, Victor almost assisted a goal. Hey, listen, man, I'm happy for him. Like I said, I don't hate these players when they leave my club. I would maybe call La Liga the 5 or 6 best teams with Sevilla winning the most Europa Leagues. Yeah. What football career would you like to have had if you had a similar career like Maxwell, Andrade? If you know, you know. Whose career would I have liked to had? I mean, whose career would I have liked to have had? Lionel Messi. I would have liked to have Messi's career. Or Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is my favorite player. I liked Messi's performance yesterday. Bear in mind, I didn't see Miami. I didn't see any Miami games for him in the last 2 years. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Agreed. He says, "Has Poch even won? Have you guys even won a game with Poch?" Yes, we have. But look at Poch's record. This is Poch's record, bro. Look at Poch's record, guys. Look at Poch's record, right? Look. We lost to. Give me a second. We lost our last game against Switzerland, right? We lost against we lost against Switzerland. We lost against Turkey. Look, it's not even all. Look, keep going down. We lost to Panama, then we lost to Canada. So yeah, our last win before today was Costa Rica in a friendly. So there you go. There you are. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's keep reading some of your chats. Max Tillman is a UCL winner. Lamin can never sing that. Wait, when did he win the UCL? Malik Tillman won the UCL. What are you on about? What? Malik Tillman wasn't part of the Bayern team that won the Champions League. You fraud. He wasn't part of the team. This fraud. And this guy's a Barca fan, you know. You see this fraudulent guy. Listen, man, I'm probably gonna take your. You know what? If you're moving like this, I'm gonna take that Champions League. I'm gonna take your that Barca fan tag from you, bro. League is underrated. I would still have them at 5th, but it's not far off from the Bundesliga. That's not it. I'll be honest with you. I would put League now. I would say now I would put League over Bundesliga. Before maybe not, but Dortmund are not the same team they were back in the early 2010s. Leverkusen, yeah, they had one good season, but kind of fell off last season, right? Bayern Munich have also fallen off from their standards. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. The Bundesliga is not the same team. League is comfortably 5th. No, I wouldn't say 5th. Southgate is one of them miskin managers, not marketable. Yeah, he's not a marketable manager, exactly. English players are overrated. Facts. Soldat is a waste man. Yeah, he definitely is. He's moving like one. I agree. People say Manchester City, Arsenal, Manchester City, top of the league for. Bro, this is my point. Give me a break, man. Tuchel is one of the worst UCL managers of all time. He really is not that good. Don't give that fraud the job, for God's sake. What? No. Keep him away from the national team. What if Williams joins Barcelona and you sell Omo then? I mean, if we sell Danny, I would go get a Bayana from these guys. Omar, you should watch the video about. You should watch the video. You should have watched a video talking about Lamine Yamal. Wait, which video is it? Which video is it, Havertz? The Salah is a fraud. Yeah, he is definitely a fraud, man. He definitely is a fraud. But listen, guys. You know what, guys? I know we're having a good conversation, but I actually want to bring it back to transfers for just a second because I just want to talk about this a little bit. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this, guys, because I do want to talk about this maybe some other time. However, guys, let's talk about this right here, guys. Now, this actually came out about a few hours ago. So apparently, Ronald Araujo's continuation at the club is not fully secured, and if Barca receive an important offer, that they will consider it. Now, it's funny because I remember saying this on the stream. I remember saying this. I remember telling people, I said, listen, even though he's not technically in the transfer list or one of the players we're trying to get rid of, he's one of those players that are not expendable from this team. If we get a good offer in for him, we're gonna end up taking it. I told people, I was telling people that this was gonna happen. And now I've been vindicated because I did tell people. Like, come on, man. Look at this. I think he has a release clause of around 60 million. I think Barcelona most likely are gonna, if they get like a 50 million for Ronald Araujo, I think we'll take it. But here's the thing: I don't think on the flick system, I don't think Ronald Araujo exactly works. However, I would say this about Araujo, right? As much as he's frustrated me, he's pissed me off, he's gotten under my skin so many times this season. I'll tell you this right now, guys. We need a physical striker like him in our team. Sometimes his physicality, he doesn't show it. I don't know why, but sometimes he's getting out-muscled by players. He's not good enough. You understand what I mean? We have to be, I'm not going to lie, man. We have to be small when it comes to the transfer window. Right? So if we get rid of him, we need to make sure we get a good player of that ilk who's also physical. People will say, oh, but Jonathan Tah could have been that. No. Maybe, but honestly, I'm not really even that bothered about losing him. I am not. But as far as this deal is concerned, I like the fact that, we're looking at it and saying, listen, he's not going to leave. If we get the right offer, though, we might consider it. And that's all I want. I want to see that at least we're considering these offers. You understand what I mean? But let me know what you guys are saying about this move. Because a lot of Barca fans, I think we're all in agreement that he needs to definitely improve next summer. What if William comes to Barcelona and I am retired? If William comes to Barca, I'm retiring from football. You know what, bro? That will actually you stop. Bassam, you say that as if that's a bad thing, bro. What, am I supposed to be sad? You absolute fraud. Come on, man. Get out of here. Mbappe got the number 10, by the way, if anyone didn't know. I'm not surprised. I am not shocked at all. I knew he was going to take that number 10. I think a lot of people expected him to take it eventually. Stop making sense. It's delusional. Yes, he is. He definitely is. I would still edge Bundesliga because I feel Leverkusen would beat Monaco, would beat Monaco, and Dortmund would still beat Marseille. It is what it is. Who's better than Nico on the left side? Listen, guys, you guys have to understand something about stop making sense, guys. This brother, he knows the things to say to get a reaction. He's a fraud. That's what he is. You don't have clubs you can pick. Choose the Bundesliga or League 1. Diaz is miles better than Williams. Yeah, guess what, bro? If you're willing to go and spend 80 million, by all means. Yeah, apparently Liverpool are not moving away from that, by the way. Here it is. I actually got it right here. Look at this. Look. Look at this, guys. Look. According to Sports, Liverpool still demand 80 million and Barcelona refused to pay. Listen, man, stop wasting my fucking time. How about that? And I'm talking to you, Deco. Stop wasting my time. If we're not going to go and spend the 80 million, which we shouldn't, then for God's sake, go get me Nico Williams. The guy is literally begging. He's begging to join the club. And you're sitting there like, well, that's good, but we're gonna keep that to the side because right now we're just gonna focus on Luis Diaz for now. Bro, they're not willing to budge. For fuck's sake, don't make the same stupid mistake you made last season. This guy, man. We must survive for those two. We must survive those few days of Araujo 65 million close. We must rise it to 80 million in January. It will rise to 85 million. Listen, if we get the 65 million, take it. Take it. In your logic, Omar, we should hire wrestlers to play for the club. You know what, Bassam? I'm not even going to dignify you with an answer. Please, Deco and Laporta, send them to Bayern Munich. Laporta can stay. Deco, go there. Laporta is fine. Listen, I don't blame. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not saying Laporta is perfect, but brother, Laporta has done more good than bad. Deco has done fuck all since he's been here. So that's different. You know what he should do? If he sacks Deco and brings back Almani, that's smart. That's good. Well, you're offensive. See what I'm saying about this Bassam guy, yeah? Araujo has got to get critics and everything he does next. He gonna get critics for everything he does next season. It's not a good thing for the player. Look, unfortunately, bro, I feel like a part of him kind of put this on himself. Let me tell you why I blame him. If he didn't do what he did in January, I feel like the spotlight wouldn't be on him as much. Because I think before he and his agent were considering leaving the club, right? And they were having all of these ups and downs with Barcelona. I think before then, the club were very much, they were like, okay, we'll keep him. You understand what I mean? Right? Like they weren't even, there was not even any inkling that he was going to leave. We were just thinking, oh, we can't wait for Araujo to come back. He's a physical defender. We need physical defenders in this team. But when he started moving the way he was, he put the pressure on himself, man. Diaz is overrated. Why is nobody talking about Kingsley Coman? Now, I don't want Kingsley Coman. Hell no. Luis Diaz for 80 million? Yeah, what a good deal. Exactly. What a good deal. See, this is why I'm telling you, this is why I can't blame Laporta. Because if that was Bartomeu with a fraud, he would have probably paid it. Come on, man. Actually, we won't. We won't. Here it is. Where is it? I actually have it here. You want to talk about Rashford, yeah? Where's the Rashford thing? Yeah, Rashford, you see, guys, Unai Emery still wants Rashford. Listen, Unai Emery, man, take him. That way I won't have to worry about him. Yeah, just take him, bro. Anyways, says, I hope Barcelona go for Diaz so that we can go and get Williams. Well, for now, it looks like we are. I feel like Samu from Porto is a kind of physical striker we need. He's not ready for Barcelona level. I don't think he is. Maybe in the future, but not now. Definitely not. If Deco signs Luis Diaz, I'm gonna start a riot in Spain. If he buys Luis Diaz for 80 million, by all means. If he buys for 80 million, yeah, by all means, man. Have the biggest riot in Barcelona that you can, bro. I will be there with you. I want Deco's head. Not literally, by the way, for some of you sick freaks out there. I'm saying metaphorically, guys. He needs to be sacked. Yeah, man. He's all yours, Unai. Laporta deserves no hate. Listen, man, Laporta is not perfect, but dude, he's done more good than bad. Way more good. Like, I've said this. I don't know if you guys have seen my video that I've done on the channel, guys, where I talked about put some respect on Laporta's name, guys. I feel like with people, recency, people always remember what happens recently. They don't talk about where the club was. Let me remind you all, guys, when Laporta took over this club in 2021, we were in such a financial debt, we were about to go bankrupt. Do you understand what I mean? Everything that Laporta does in the transfers, in the managers, everything he's done so far has worked well. We can talk about the way he treated Xavi. Yeah, I don't like the way he ended up with Xavi. But for sacking Xavi and bringing in Hansi Flick, it's what ended up improving us. Let's be real. Right? When he took out that fraud Koeman and brought in Xavi and Xavi won us a league, it was a genius move. So yeah, for me, he is, man. That Acerbi goal still haunts me for the rest of my life. It was like a knife to the heart, and Araujo let it happen. I will never forgive him. This is my point. See that game, right? You talk about yourself, Mohammed. Do you know how much that shit hurt me? Let me tell you what. Let me tell you the truth, bro. When I remember during my match previews during that game, telling people, "Oh, don't worry about it. Araujo, we need to start Araujo against it." I was one of the people that was vouching for this fraud, I was one of them. I was supporting him. I was like, listen, we need to start him. When he didn't start in the game in the first leg, I was angry. In the second leg, I was screaming for him to be brought on. And then he came on and then did that shit for the goal. Man, that pissed me off so much, man. Will this be Lewandowski's last season at Barca? Yes, it will be. Yes. I 100% believe it will be. Omar, you okay with paying 70 million? No, fuck no. Laporta goaded. Yep, 100%. 100%. Laporta did miracles. No one can save the club like him. Hey, listen, man, a rare W for Bassam, you know. He actually said something that wasn't fraudulent. See? I think the board is aware what the fans want in the transfer. Well, clearly they are. Because when that whole Ter Stegen thing happened, guess what? The club reacted very quickly. They definitely reacted very, very quickly. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's Omar, who do I want for centre back? He says, me when a pro centre back named Araujo decides to not go goal side and try to intercept. Stupid move, man. I was depressed for 2 weeks after that Inter game. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, it was a dark time for the club, but we'll do what we have to do. You guys can see they're saying Gavi is untransferable. Okay. Hey, we need players like him for sure. Still demand 80 million. By the way, guys, I need to talk about this right here, okay, guys? Because I was actually to talk about this in my Discord earlier today, guys. You guys remember this guy? Do you guys remember him? Ilash Moriba. Man, this guy's career actually makes me sad. It really does. This guy right here, man, his career is the perfect example of what happens if you don't have good people around you, man. I mean it. This guy right here, he is a perfect example of what happens when you don't have the right people around you. This guy right here was this guy right here was one of our most highly rated players in La Masia. He was the highest paid player in La Masia. He was in the Barcelona first team by 2020 under Koeman. He was when you look at the La Masia revolution, and this is what people forget. When the La Masia revolution started, he was the first one to come out of La Masia. He was the first one to come out of La Masia. This guy right here. He was going to be part of that team. He would, you know what's funny? If he didn't do what he did, 150% he would have been part of this team. This guy's trajectory, I'm not even kidding, guys, right? This guy's trajectory, he was going to Pogba levels. This guy could have been our version of Pogba right here. This guy. He had the talent for it. He had the talent for it. And Barcelona believed in him. They trusted him. They wanted to give him the keys to the kingdom. But you know what happened? Just like Bassam said, this right here, man. His agent and his family ruined his career, man. It's such a sad story, man, of what happens when you have people, greedy people around you, man. Because this guy, right, he didn't need to do all the things he did. He didn't need to do all the things he did. He was going into places, right, where, because here's the thing, you can say I'm exaggerating, bro. He had the potential. Here's the thing with Ilash. People, because now it's been over 4 or 5 years since he's now been in the academy, bro. This guy was absolutely cooking at the club. And La Masia, bro, I was hearing about this kid since 2019. I was hearing about this kid a year before he made his debut. And he was like the highest rated one. He would have been in our if things had gone right, he would have been in our midfield with Pedri and Olmo. He would have been in the midfield right now. Because here's the thing. The reason I call him the reason I compare him to Pogba is because he has that energy. He has that movement. You understand what I mean, right? You can see, man, he's a physical midfielder. He's not afraid. Like, look at last season when we played Celta Vigo, guys. Look at how he played in that. He dominated the midfield. He dominated De Jong in that midfield. And this is him being washed. Imagine him doing his best if he had stayed at the club and continued rising on the Xavi, on the Flick, all of these guys. But nah. His agent, his family ruined his career, man. Wallahi, they ruined his career. Lash went for that premature bread and fucked up his whole career. You know, he was a. You know why I feel bad for him? It's because here's the thing with Elash, man. Elash was a kid. You understand what I mean? Elash was a kid. He was a boy. You understand what I mean, right? What he needed was the people around him to advise him to keep his head down, prove himself as one of the star players in the team. And then once you become one of the star players and you have transfer offers from all the best teams and they're giving you the offers that you want, then you can go to Barcelona and say, okay, well, this is what I want. You understand what I mean? Like, even a player like Yamal, people say, oh, but Yamal could be one of our highest paid players. I don't think he will. I think Yamal knows that he's going to eventually be Barcelona's best player, and the better he gets, the more he can come out in the transfer win in his contract talks and ask for more. That's the facts. Go to Mohammed says, I still remember the chance he missed against Real Madrid in the last minute. After that, he never played again for the team and left. It's a sad thing, man. Now Moriba's brother has been promoted to Barcelona Athletic. He must learn from his brother's mistakes. If Ilash Moriba is any good brother, he will definitely teach his brother to not make the same mistakes as him. He played very well this season, Omar. He rejuvenated his career like Nico Gonzalez. Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, Ilash is a good player. He's a very good player. This is why Celta Vigo have signed him on a permanent deal. It is what it is. If we don't get Nico Williams we should go for Yildiz. I've been hearing about this Yildiz stuff from a lot of people, but I don't know, man. So apparently, guys, this is the thing I wanted to show you guys, because Celta Vigo did sign Ilash Moriba. Barcelona will receive 600K from the deal, because he has a 10% sell-on clause in his contract. Yeah, we have a 10% sell-on clause in his contract. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, what was that I saw? Guys, look at this. So this is news that just came out like a minute ago. I just saw the alarm. It says Laporta has doubts about Nico Williams, especially after the player rejected the club last summer. It's not an issue of pride for the president. This is why his agent had to make the first move, not the club. Okay. So basically what they're saying is last season, the club, Laporta wasn't happy that Nico didn't join. And maybe because of what happened with his agent recently coming to the club, that maybe he might consider, bro, we have to consider it. We can't fuck this up. We can't. Don't fuck this up, man. Don't do a deco, please, man. Yeah, this is mid. Yeah, he's not ready for the big occasions, man. Do you think Xavi was right about Nico Gonzalez? I mean, he's a City now, man, so I'll have to see. Who has been better, current Gavi or Moriba? I mean, this season Gavi hasn't really played much, so maybe Moriba. But truth be told, if they were both in the team, yeah, Gavi would have. But if Ilash Moriba and Gavi would have, if Ilash Moriba was still in the club, Gavi, he wouldn't. I wouldn't say he wouldn't have played, but brother, he wouldn't be as reliant on as Ilash is. Someone keep Iñaki far from Nico. In the transfer window. That guy is a fraud for me. He's what he did last season. Listen, he wanted his brother to stay and have them win the Europa League. I understood it. The guy wanted to win the Europa League with his hometown club before he left. If we don't get Nico Williams, we should go for both of Deco's legs. Hey, I got inciting violence, you know. They keep repeating the same news. The Spanish media are such wafflers. This is why, guys, you don't still see me coming back here talking about the Williams deal, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be coming out here just repeating the same thing over and over and over. You understand what I mean? I want to give you guys the best information, guys. But yeah. Ilash Moriba. Anyways, guys, I am going to be closing out. Give me a second. Let me see who's live. Sunshine live. All right, Sunshine is live for the USA Trinidad stream. Guys, I'm gonna be closing out now. Big up to all you guys who have been in the chat. Big up to all of you guys who are always here showing love, guys. Listen, this stream, guys, will be redirecting you all to Sunshine FC. Guys, He's doing the USA Trinidad watch along. Now, I'm about to join her. I'm gonna be there with them guys to go and watch the miserable game because I'm not watching USA alone. But big up to all you guys watching, man. You guys have been amazing. We had like 25 people, almost 30 people in here. Big up to every single one of you guys who are always here supporting the channel, guys. Your support means everything to me. It means everything to the channel. Big up to all you guys. And make sure you guys smash the likes if you haven't on your way out. We have 26 likes. We didn't even hit 30 likes yet, guys. But big up to you guys, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Big up to every single one of you guys. And like I always say whenever I end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia, and peace, you guys. Take care. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Pogba again, for sure. Big up, guys.